Hi, I'm Susan, and for my how-to speech I'm going to teach you how to make snickerdoodles, which are my personal favorite, American classic. They're delicious. Okay, so first I've already preheated the oven to 350, and you have to take butter out to let it soften during its room temperature. And first you need 1 1/3 cup of flour, so bam. And then you need baking powder. Use my little heart-shaped teaspoons because they're adorable. Okay. And then I have to get the salt and the nutmeg. So I just added in 3/4 of a teaspoon of baking powder, 1 1/3 cup of flour. And now I'm gonna add in half a teaspoon of nutmeg, which to me smells and tastes like Christmas and baking here. It's delicious. It's kind of like an orange powdery thing. It looks delicious. Put that in there. And then we need salt. And that is going to be 1/4 of a teaspoon of salt. Okay. Now we're going to mix together our dry ingredients. That way it's ready to go whenever we mix our wet ingredients and mix that in together. Okay, put that off to the side. Now we get our melted, or I guess room temperature melted butter. And, we get our butter, and then you have to cream it in the bowl with sugar and then add in your egg and your vanilla. So here's our egg. No shell in there, pretty impressive. Okay, and then we're gonna add in 1/3 of a cup of sugar. And then vanilla. We add in 1 teaspoon of vanilla. So 1 teaspoon is about this size. And then now, sugar, egg, okay. Now we're gonna beat the butter and the sugar and vanilla because it'll be easier to beat it with a beater than just with a spoon. It's faster. Mix it on low. Okay, when you're done mixing your butter, your sugar, and your egg and your vanilla, it's gonna look kind of like oatmeal, kind of gross. So now we're gonna add cinnamon to our mix of dry ingredients, and that is gonna be 2 teaspoons of cinnamon. Okay. now we're going to add in our wet ingredients to our dry ingredients mix. Okay. Now I'm going to use the beater again to mix in the ingredients because it's faster. Okay, so whenever you're done mixing it together, it should look like this. Okay, so now that we've got our dough all mixed up, you want to roll it into little walnut sized balls like this. So we gotta spray our cookie sheet first. That way they don't stick, because that would not be cool. And then you get a mixture of cinnamon and sugar, and I usually just let it drop in there and I roll it around and I place it on the cookie sheet. We're gonna cook these for about 10 to 15 minutes. I usually do about 11 or 13, but I don't want them to get too like brown at the bottom. I want them to be kind of like soft. So we're going to do this for all of them, and I'm going to do 3 rows across, 4 rows down. And after we do that, I'm going to put them in the oven for about 11 minutes, and then we're going to check on them, and then they should be done. And then you let them cool for about 5 or 10 minutes, and then they're okay. So I've made the first batch of cookies, which I'm bringing to you guys tomorrow, or I guess today, since you're going to be watching it Friday or Monday. But here are the Snickerdoodles when they're done. I don't know if you can see that. I'm turning the light off. Look pretty delicious. They smell wonderful. So I hope you guys enjoy them, and this was my speech on how to make Snickerdoodles, and I hope you try to make them at home because they're pretty wonderful.